I was sleeping in the passenger seat and suddenly my husband woke me up.
You're just an atom for me. If I get to use your money, then I you anymore. You think that I'm gonna do something just because it's our wedding anniversary? Quit dreaming, you annoying creep.
It was in a dark forest filled with mountains, and I was thrown out on a road that had not even been paved yet. The dress I had put on to get to the hotel was torn, and I was injured by gravel ground. My husband looked at me and mocked, expressed in pain.
Die, what a look you have on your face. It feels so good to see you like that. Now, just go home on your own. Like, bye.
Thinking back on this incident, I was a fool for believing in my husband. My name is Natalie. A year ago, I got married to Kevin at our company that we both work. In the beginning, when I first met him, Kevin was very kind, trustworthy, and nice. My mother-in-law, Mary, was also there at that time. I thought that we would all live happily together after our marriage. Right up until just before we got married, he wanted to balance between work and chores, but my husband wanted me to be a full-time housewife, so I agreed to it. But as soon as the three of us moved in after our marriage, my mother-in-law began to bully me frequently.
Oh, Natalie, the bills for living expenses are really adding up. Please hurry up and pay it as soon as possible. And please make sure to buy more of the necessities, like laundry detergent, shampoo, and food.
Oh, I thought you and Kevin were supposed to be splitting the living expenses.
What are you saying? We have taken you in as Kevin's wife, are letting you live here as our fan. It's only natural that you should be to pay all of that. Besides, it's a housewife's job to the groceries, isn't it? Oh, don't tell me that you're asking it.
I understand.
Oh, I'm really scared now. What a horrible wife, trying to make women like me work so hard around the house.
As I turned my back around her, I saw her complaining. So I moved to another as if to escape her complaints. I then let out a huge sigh. I feel so uncomfortable every day. Soon as I'm alone, I always let out a sigh. And then I opened my bank book. The savings I had worked so hard to while I was working before I married were decreasing very fast. Seeing this, I feel depressed once. Just then, the door to my room opens huge bang.
Oh, yeah? Have to go out tomorrow. So, could you lend me some money?
Huh? What?
It's all fine, right? I mean, you have savings, don't you?
Well, my savings are not infinite. Why don't you work for yourself and your hobbies with your own money that you earn?
After I said that, I realized that I just went against. That was a mistake. Because now, Mary will start complaining nonstop, and it would be a huge hassle now.
Oh my God, I can't believe you did that for me. And I'm the one who invited you into our family without any hesitation. How insane can you be? Just give me the money already. If you can't listen to me, you can house right now, you know.
Oh, hey.
With that, Mary snatched my bank book and ran away immediately. She said that she was not an old woman, but a young one. She's full of energy. She doesn't even do her own chores, and she forces everything onto me. And Kevin, on the other hand, is a bit more reserved.
Natalie is indeed a good wife for me. She is a very serious and good house, takes care of the house very well.
Outside the house, he'd be friendly to everyone around him, saying things that were not true. But when he was back in the house, this completely changed.
Natalie, I need to take a taxi tomorrow, so give me some money for the taxi. Oh, and give me lunch money too.
Kevin, Why don't you work hard and earn enough money to pay for your own fees and lunch?
What are you talking about? That S and I get to use my money for my own good. Natalie, you're a full-time housewife. So that means that you're not our housekeeper, so you should be paying. Duh.
It's true that Kevin has a low monthly income, so I have to work with him to some extent, but I can't have him expect me to pay the living expenses, rent, and everything else. I wonder if Kevin has any price himself as a man. When I got sick, both Kevin and Mary take care of me. They would always ask me for money, help me with any house chores. I can't really live like this anymore. I wonder if I should consider divorce. I kept on thinking this to myself. Couldn't take the courage to step forward into divorce. Then one day, a friend of mine told me about this website called Wattpad.
Hey, did you hear that the celebrity who's a big fan of is going to hold a dinner at a nearby hotel soon? It's almost our wedding anniversary. So do you want to go to the dinner show?
Is that true? Of course. I want to go.
I knew you would say that. Then please make a reservation for us.
Yeah, sure.
He even remembered our anniversary. He'd always treat me like a housekeeper deep down. Kevin is actually very sweet. I should be more open-minded and accepting of who he is. I immediately made a reservation of us and bought 2 tickets. It was tickets that I could get without requiring names and other information. So getting the tickets were no big deal. And then the day of the dinner show up. The day I had been looking forward arrived. I was so excited to put on my dress makeup and dress up for the occasion. I hadn't really felt like this for a long time now.
Hey, hurry up. We're leaving soon. If we don't leave soon, we won't make it.
Okay, I'm almost ready.
Once I was ready, we were all set to leave.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I also have some work to do, so please let me get in the car both.
Saying that, Mary also got on the key because she had somewhere to go, as we had about 3 hours before the dinner started. I wanted to arrive at the dinner early enough to spare myself any rush. I was a little nervous something might happen to Mary on the way to the show, but I didn't want to waste any more time arguing about it here with them. So I had no choice but to leave with Mary. I was the one who drove the car, but after about an hour of driving, began to say this.
Aren't you tired of all the dietary restrictions? Yeah. Natalie, why don't you just read to Kevin?
Well, if you both insist, then I will thank you.
We then stopped by at the nearest G to exchange the seats. I had no idea that Mary could be Eve kind to me. I had decided to take up on their offer and take a nap in the passenger seat next to Kevin. Sometime later, I was awakened by my body with a loud bang sound.
Ouch!
And when I looked around, all I saw were trees all around me. Tommy's surprise, I was lying around forest filled with mountains, the loud bang sound I heard earlier, and Mary closing the car door.
Wait, what the heck is happening?
Oh well, I'll enjoy the show with my mom instead of you. And as for you, you worthless creep, you have to get out of the car.
What is the purpose of this website? Why should I use this website?
Oh my Natalie, you say the funnies? The tickets were only reserved for us. It's your fault, Natalie, for not BC your own ticket. Well, come on. Let's go then, Kevin. We're running out of time, so let's...
Oh yes, you're right. Well then, see you around. You helpless housekeeper who's only an atom for me.
Hey, wait.
Then they drove off to the hotel, said that to me.
Why? What did I even do to them? I've always done everything they asked me to do. Do they really enjoy tormenting and me that much?
From the depths of my heart, the though that I had been holding back all began to well up. the daily events that Kevin and I had been subjected to since our meeting coincided with this incident, and they were up in my eyes. And I felt just,
What on earth am I going to do in these mountains?
I was at a loss for what to do, but thought of something.
Well, it can't be helped, right? It's a big dinner show, and I'm sorry because everyone is in trouble, but
I wiped my tears and called my best friend Tessa, who worked with me at the office, to tell her what had happened. She agreed to come and pick me up.
Oh, Natalie! Are you okay? Come on, get in the back quickly.
I got on the motorcycle that Tessa picked me up with.
Oh, Natalie, you've been through a lot. Let's give them a hell for being so inhumane to you, Natalie.
thanks so much, Tessa.
I'm going to make those two pay back what they've done to me, this whole. We immediately headed for the hotel. Tessa drove ahead of Kevin. On the way to the hotel, we planned our strategy. About an hour later, Kevin and Mary had arrived to the dinner show venue.
Looking forward to tonight's game.
Yes, indeed, me too. I wanted to go with you, Mom, because a very celebrity was coming for dinner show.
Well, it's all thanks to Natalie for our tickets.
As they were having a conversation, all the lights went out at once and stage was lit up. But the person who appeared on stage as a celebrity, and it was none other than,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for today. I will be your Mick for today's event. My name is Tessa. Now please sit back and relax. And dinner show.
Then, as Tessa says this, the dinner began. The celebrity showed up on stage, and all the audience was cheering with delight.
Next, please enjoy this clip.
As Tessa says this, a huge screen C on the main stage and a clip is shown.
And please make sure to buy more of the necessities, like laundry detergent, shampoo, and food.
Oh, I thought you and Kevin were supposed to be splitting the living expenses.
We have taken you in as Kevin's wife, are letting you live here as our fan. It's only natural that you should be to pay all of that. Oh, don't tell me that you're asking it.
I understand.
Hey, Natalie, fill up the car with, and do the laundry too.
Natalie, can you go to the supermarket and get some groceries?
Hurry up with the meal. Come on, I'm starving.
Natalie, I have to go out tomorrow. You lend me some money? It's fine. You have enough more up, don't you? Just give me the money. If you don't obey me, you can leave this house right now, you know?
All the images shown on the big screen were taken during my daily treatment by Kay Mary from the time of our marriage.
Hey, what's airing right now is how horrible.
Why the hell is our daily footage shown on here? And why was it even being recorded in the first place?
Oh, don't ask me. I don't know either. Hey, stop this right now.
Actually, I had been frequently discussing the happenings at home with my best friend Tessa. She had advised me to keep evidence of emergencies, and I had been recording bullying incidents that occurred regularly on my phone. Of course, I had my phone with me, so I decided to take advantage of this opportunity to shoot some recordings for the audience.
Thank you all for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This clip that was just shown is actually recorded by my colleague and one of my friends who was treated like that by her own husband, Kevin, and her mother.
As Tessa says that, the spotlight G, Kevin, and Mary at the same time. The people around begin to buzz ever.
And plus, they dumped and left her forest just to come to this dinner today. How terrible can people be? Am I right?
I can't believe he and Mary would treat their own wife and her own daughter in such a way. Can't believe it either. I pity her so much.
The whole venue was buzzing with Kevin and Mary.
Thank you all very much for your kind attention. And to Kevin and Mary, I would like to declare that I am here today, Kevin. So, thank you very much for what you both have done to me until now.
To that, the audience cheered and, perhaps unable to bear the atmosphere any longer, Kevin and Mary ran away from the place.
How could Natalie do this to us?
Damn it.
After that, our divorce was settled, and I also filed a claim against Key Mary for my emotional distress that they caused me. I packed up my belongings, left the city, and temporarily stayed at my friend Tessa's house. After the divorce was finalized, Kevin and Mary said that their daily routines had changed, which were played on the big screen in front of many people. Became known throughout the neighborhood and was also rumored at workplace. The two could no longer live in the same neighborhood and had a hard time finding a better place to live on their own. Of course, because of that incident, there were rumors about Kevin being fired from his job. Rumor has it that they can't even make their finances now and are on the V6 bankruptcy. I am glad to hear that they are both hard time living without a person who was their housekeeper at AM.
Thank you so much for your help, Tess. I should be the one thanking you.
It's all right, don't worry about it. I'm really glad that you're okay now, Natalie.
I shouldn't have even trusted people like them in the first place. I'm really sorry for all the worry I caused you, reflecting back on the mistakes I made in time.
When you're in trouble, you don't have to face it alone, you know. That's what friends are for. If you ever need help, I'm always here to assist you.
Thank you so much, Tessa. I am truly saved by having a wonder friend like you.
After this, we talked a lot about the show. A week later, I told the company where I worked for about what had happened. Returned to work as they wanted me again. Tessa and I are both single, and we share the house. We are having a great time looking for the right person for each other. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in our next video.